So we're here at the ExpoCycle show, and we're here at the Scott booth. And Scott has really made a move into 650B, and there's Nat. We're going to talk to Nat in a second. And they've got their 650B bikes out. They've really made a move into that sector. Hey Nat, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Everything's good. So how's the show going for you guys so far?
Show's going really well. There's a lot of excitement for 2014, and we're ready to move forward.
Excellent. So we've heard the buzz that Scott has really moved into the 650B zone, and of course Nino Shooter has won world championships on it, and so many World Cups. Tell us a little bit about what's driven Scott forward in that direction.
Yeah, so 29's been established. We're still in that market. We consider ourselves a big wheel brand, providing both 27.5 and 29 to the consumer. When we started talking about getting a bike ready for Nino, he wanted a bigger wheel, but the 29 geometry wasn't really working for him. And we made him a custom 27.5 scale, which worked really well. Then last year in 2013, we wanted to redesign the Genius, and we tested all three wheel sizes. The 27.5 and the 29 were the ones that we preferred and felt delivered the best performance for the end consumer. So we went forward with the 27.5 option in Genius and had a frame set limited availability in 27.5 for the cross-country racer. And then this year we've really expanded 27.5 throughout the line from scale all the way through Genius LT, which is a new bike for 2014, and left 29 in for every bike except for the Genius LT, because we found in that really long travel the 27.5 is really the wheel size that consumer is going to be looking for.
That's cool. So what do you want to show us from your lineup for 2014?
Well, let's start with the new Genius LT.
Okay.
So 170 millimeters of travel, new Fox shock. Comes with our patented twin lock. So you've got ride, traction control, and lock. Traction control is a unique Scott feature in which it not only adjusts the pedal performance of the bike, but also reduces the air chamber in the Fox Nude and gives you a slightly steeper head angle and a taller bottom bracket for those technical positions.
Okay, cool.
Other features of this bike will be a 35 millimeter synchro stem and bar. Obviously a dropper post. And you'll find a integrated chain guide down here. So even on the rough stuff, your chain won't be coming off.
Cool.
Attention,
nice looking bike.
Come visit the winner of the Tour de France 2000.
So that's the Genius?
That's the Genius LT.
Okay.
And yeah, it has all the other widgets you'd expect on a bike of this caliber. Tapered head tube, interchangeable dropouts, so you can run the 142x12, or if you really still want to run an old quick release, you have that option as well.
Okay, cool. What else are you going to show us?
Another thing we did, as I said, Nino's had a lot of success on the scale, and people have been looking for the hardtail. The Spark is the next member in the family to go to 27.5. We revised the kinematics entirely from the 29 to make it specific for this wheel size. You'll notice the the seat stay has been changed to allow a really nice short, tight wheelbase and still fit plenty of clearance. Also has the 142x12 rear through axle, direct mount front derailleur, the Fox Nude that I discussed that's on all of our full suspension bikes. Nice tapered head tube, 120 mils of travel. A geometry chip here so you can choose high or low bottom bracket position. It's a really ripping marathon full suspension cross country bike, really light. We're really proud at how the Sparks come out.
Excellent. Apparently Nino's been on a 27 650B rather for quite a few years now, eh? Couple years?
Nino's got this and a scale. He's got a Genius LT as well. But he raced the Spark at Cape Epic this spring. And we kind of ran from there, and it's been a really good bike. We're really happy with how it's riding.
Excellent. So Scott also has some accessories that your helmet line is moving forward, is it not?
Yes, yeah, we have a new Stego all-mountain helmet or enduro helmet, which features some MIPS technology, and we can go check that out here real
Okay,
quick.
let's have a look.
Okay.
Here we go, eh?
So this is a Stego. Nice big flat area on top, not only for protection, but also to give you a good purchase for whatever camera mount you want to run on the top of your helmet. Removable visor, which is then, or the helmet is then also goggle compatible.
Sure.
Nice brow vents to wick the sweat off your forehead.
Sure.
And we're using MIPS in this helmet. MIPS is a Swedish company that is really interested in brain safety, and they've found over years of research with PhDs and everything else that EPS, a traditional EPS helmet, is really good at preventing, say, skull fractures and everything else, but maybe not as good at concussion prevention, diffuse axonal injuries, other such brain trauma as you would hope. So this limited friction barrier in here can move a few millimeters with a fair amount of force.
Okay.
And what that does is it mimics your own anatomy of your head.
Right.
So you've got the hard outer layer, your skull, which in a helmet would be the EPS, and then within that you have the cerebral spinal fluid that your brain sits within, which is a limited friction barrier. This yellow barrier here imitates that cerebral spinal fluid. So when you do impact your head at an angle, it'll go ahead and absorb some of that angular rotation that in the end is going to cause some of the more severe head injuries. So
sounds like a helmet within a helmet almost.
yeah, exactly. You know, it's another added area of safety.
Sure.
When you're out there and you're going big and going hard, stuff happens.
Yep.
And we want to give you all the options in a helmet to make it as safe as possible.
Excellent. Very good. Well, thanks so much, Nat. It's great to learn about your 650B line and helmets, and we'll wish you all the best for 2014. Thanks for spending time with us.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay. Proprietary to our design.